Hello, Dashers. It is another week here in the van. Okay, let's try that. All right, so sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Yeah, that kind of stinks. Hello. Well, Larissa's on. Hi, Larissa. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Hello. Is anybody out there? Hello. Let's see. Oh, I tell you, wonderful technology. Can't live with it, can't live without it. See if this. Okay, that one isn't working. That one's working. Hello. Oh, I tell you, technology, gotta love it. Crazy as that is. Hello. So, yeah, crazy week this week. Let's see. Is there anybody out there? Hello, my dashers. It has been crazy week. Yeah, I'm looking a mess. Looking like a horrible mess. Good Lord. Um, yeah, Dasherville. So Dasherville has got her foundation laid as far as it has been framed up, and the plumber came and did all of the plumbing. So that's now in there. They haven't poured the concrete yet. It's a 2 foot foundation. So it has been raining here in Texas, so they can't use the excavator because it'll get too muddy. So that is what's happening with Dasherville. So I did get some footage of them framing out the foundation and the plumbers doing the plumbing work for the bathroom and the kitchen. So that has happened. And yeah, then it rained, got muddy, so we had to stop. Did talk to the builders. As soon as the concrete is poured, then they will put me on the schedule for getting the building built. Hey, Crystal and La Gringa, how are you, girl? Long time no see. Good to hear from you. Thanks for saying hi. As far as selling my sticks and bricks, yes. Oh my God, that is an ongoing thing. But we finally, my sister came over for the last 2 days and we knocked out the shed and the garage. We got everything in its place as far as whether it be garage sale or donation. And we've gone through the shed for emotional laters and keeps. So, and then trash will be accumulated on my patio until I can get rid of it because you're only allowed one trash can per week. So, needless to say, I have a lot of trash. So, that is going to be crazy, crazy busy. But getting the house ready for pictures so I can put that on the market. I also got in touch with Cascade Campers. They're going to put rickshaw up for sale on their site first because, you know, anyone who's looking for a Cascade camper will have one already done. And yeah, so rickshaw will be advertised for sale as well. So I'm going to have to, you know, cry some tears on that one because y'all know I love my rickshaw, but can't afford both of them. So I have to sell them. Let's see. I'm here, but have to go inside to do something really quick. I'll be right back. Oh, no problem, Crystal. Hey, life happens. Totally agree. I'm driving and hearing, but you can't text much. Love the color of your hair. Well, it's kind of pink now. It's, you know, hair dye never really lasts very long, and it starts, my white's coming back, so I'm going to have to redo it. But with all the separating of everything, I mean, the whole shed was 80% my mom and my dad of 52 years. And so, oh my gosh, it was just incredibly overwhelming. But my sister came over yesterday and today, and needless to say, we went through the whole entire shed. And literally, I have maybe, if you were to divide it into 6, I have 1/6 full and the rest is empty. I mean, it's unbelievable how much stuff has now been downsized. I have my little van life area of all my van life stuff that I'm keeping. And then I have my emotional laters. And then I have my keeps that I'm going to have in my home base. So, yeah, there isn't that much. And that's okay because that's what it's made for. But I think April 20th is when I'm going to have my final garage sale, and whatever doesn't sell goes to the women's shelter. They have a kind of a resale shop, so I will give them first pick, and then whatever's left goes to Goodwill, so I can take the tax deduction. So yes, it is finally happening where I'm about 80%. 80% of the house completely cleaned out. Now, granted, I don't have to have it cleaned out for pictures. So I will be hiding things for pictures, but then I will totally, you know, be downsizing to where I'm actually getting everything ready to move out. So, yes, it is crazy. The white is wisdom, the purple's royalty. I know. Aw. Hey, hi. Hello, hello, my sister. Janice, how are you? Oh, Janice, Judy. Oh my God, y'all are here, Tori. Everybody saying hello. Zora and Janice. Tony, why did I say Tony? Oh my God, Zora. I'm sorry. What I miss? Well, Dasherville, as you can tell from the short, has been shored up for her foundation. But I had to stop because the plumbers had to put in the plumbing before the concrete is poured. So the plumbers came out to plumb the bathroom and the sink. So it has the vents and the water channels. So yay on that. And it has been too wet for the concrete guys to come back, and they have to dig 2 feet deep because I'm getting 2 feet around for my foundation. They built the cages, which is the short that I did. So they built the cages that go in, and they're going to have wood beams in the middle as a crisscross for stability because the land that I'm on is kind of mushy when it gets wet. So I want to make sure that I have a strong foundation, that not one cracks or there's no cracks or anything like that. So once the concrete is poured and it's ready, I'll take a picture. That along with my building permit, I go to the builders and then they schedule me for building the building. Oh my gosh, it's like happening. I have to also purchase the windows and the doors. I'm getting a French door in the back and a single door in the front. And then I have 5 windows throughout the building, and then a 10 by 10 commercial garage door. So yikes, it's really coming and it's really happening. And as far as the house, the sticks and bricks, I'm about 80% clean of everything. Now I'm going to probably shove things into corners and whatever and hide stuff while the photographer can come in and take pictures. And then when he leaves, I'm putting up my mother's 2 hospital beds, the dining room table. I'm putting those up for garage sale as well. So yeah, a lot of things has been going on this week, believe it or not. Woohoo on Dasherville. I know. It's really coming to fruition now. Like, I mean, I'm seeing the concrete, I'm seeing the plumbers, I'm seeing my vision of how I want my house. I mean, they are specific. They're like, okay, I want it 5 feet from this, the end of my pad in and 5 feet past. So that's 10 feet. I mean, and my sink's going to go here, then my fridge, my stove, a little bit of countertop, my sink, and then on the other side is my bathroom sink, and I have a toilet and a shower. So it's like I have to put everything down of where I want things, and also how the electric and water are going to come into the house. So I have to place where that is, and then where the septic is going to go out of the house. So I had to plan all that so the plumber could put all the pipes, dig about a foot down or so, and then place the pipes in. So when the concrete gets poured, all of the plumbing outlets would be so they don't break concrete. So it's all underneath, so nothing gets frozen or anything like that. Yay! Everybody's saying hey. Everybody's saying hello. Sounds like it's coming along nicely. Yes, and it's scary because it's like, wow. I mean, quickly. And we've had rain, so that's hindered a lot of things. Like you can't do the forms. Like right now it rained, so it has to wait a couple days in order for them, because they have to bring a trencher to dig the 2 feet down. But because it's been so muddy, they can't bring that out. So they had to wait a couple days for the rain to stop and so it to dry out. And then they're gonna like Monday, we're supposed to get rain tomorrow. So they're not going to be able to pour until like Wednesday or Thursday. So I'm like, oh, this is insane. Insane. But once that happens, and then I call the builders, and then they schedule it out about 2 or 3 weeks later, they'll come out for 2 days and build the house. So I will have a shell, and they'll install the doors and the windows and so on and so forth. And I will have a shell, and hopefully I can get my garage door in time. And so I'll have to hire someone to put up the garage door. So that's what that's looking like. What are the construction workers thinking about as a time frame for completion? Um, I just answered that. So that's a good one. I didn't read ahead. So Wednesday, when the concrete's full, I take a picture, and about 2 to 3 weeks, they will schedule with the people to actually put up the building, at which time they will install my windows and doors, except for the garage door. So I'll have to put a big plank of wood until I can get my garage door. Once I get my garage door, I will hire someone to actually install it. And then I will have a complete building that I can roll up into. Granted, I have to have it spray foamed insulated because it is a metal building. And with the humidity that's coming from, Texas, I'm going to have to spray foam insulate the whole entire building before summer hits. Otherwise, it's going to be like raining. The condensation, it'll create moisture inside. So once the spray foam insulation is in, then I can take a breather and, work on finances and everything else. The garage door will be up and insulated, and everything will be fine. And I can just go, oh. Then I can take my time building out and framing it and doing in the electrical and yada, yada, yada. So yeah, it's coming along. Probably within the next month to month and a half, it will be done as far as me to actually live in it with the van. But I will probably be out of the sticks and bricks earlier, depending. Once they take the pictures, then they have to get the MLS ready, and then they post it for sale, and crossed my fingers on that one. So closing the house and still building the new one, it's kind of crazy, but that's what it's looking like. Are they doing a meetup in Lake Isabel at the end of the month? I don't know. Oh, Judy, you're asking Judy. We had some weird rain a little bit here in LA. Yeah, it has been a funky season, I gotta tell you. When are you done and settled? Will you have a van meetup for Patreon members, etc.? I don't have Patreon yet. I may, but knowing that it's, very limited as far as it is just going to be a shell. There's nothing else in that building. I have no windows. I don't even have plumbing in there. I mean, I'm living, frankly, in a garage. So I think, once I have the building up where there's a place where people can, park, or, depending on who, we'll see. We'll see, because I have to build a driveway and a whole mess of other things, and then have an honest to God housewarming. Hey, Peg, how are you? In Texas around October. I'll be, hey, yeah. Sorry, you better come over. You better let me know. Thumbs up. Oh, thanks, Peg. Nothing is more important than insulation. Yeah. So I'll be doing spray foam insulation, probably 2 inches. So on the roof and the walls, because it is a metal building, and spray foam insulation sticks to metal. So it is the best way to reduce the condensation inside the home. I can put pink stuff later, because I will have to fur up and I will have a channel so I can run my electric wires and my plumbing wires and so on and so forth. All that will be done, but I mean, first things first is to get the shell up, and that's, what I'm currently working on. As far as the part of the country do you need to try and finish up before the really wet weather starts? Um, yes and no, because we've been having crazy weather since January. Well, actually, since December. December and January, we had unexpected rain, so on and so forth. It took a month in order for them to clear the land and level it. And if you hear Lucky, sorry about that. As you can see, I'm out in the van. The studio has been no more because, as you know, cleaning up the house and getting it ready. So if you hear Lucky, sorry about that, guys. Hey, Donna Flynn, how are you? Everybody's saying hi. I've never had a house warming, and I've been in my place for 30 years. I know. Well, I shouldn't say like housewarming. I should say open house for those that want to, come and stay. Because I do have a 20 by 20 pad and a decent sized driveway for like maybe 4 people. Could easily park on my driveway and 2 can park on my pad. Because I have a 20 by 20 pad outside of my garage. And of course, my vehicle will be inside. Um, so, and I have a decent enough driveway, at least a couple people could park on that. And then hopefully to have the facilities. So if somebody needs to use the facilities, they can. But again, it's just going to be a shell. I don't have anything, no walls, no lights, any of that on. It'll be strictly in my van. Everybody's saying hi. You're working at an Amazon amazing pace. Slowly but surely. It like I said, it wouldn't have been so bad if it was just my stuff. Because I didn't have much stuff to begin with because I had recently, 4 years ago I left Rhode Island. So whatever I had, I had. So it was mostly, like I said, shit, about 80% was my mother and father's things. And so having to go through all of those. And let me tell you, I mean, my shed is about 80 or 90% my mother, father, emotional later boxes. Because it's just mind-blowing of all the paperwork that they kept because they were old school. They kept all of their paper. I have taxes from 2000. And those documents you just don't want to throw out because people could take their social security numbers, even though they're dead, and do some crazy crap. So I got to shred those and things like that. And there's so many pieces of paper that and documents and legal things that I need to look at before I say, okay, this is not, I don't need this. I can shred it. I don't need this. I can shred it. So having to go through all of those, I must have about 6 of those boxes. And then, of course, pictures of, my childhood growing up with my parents. So I have maybe 3 boxes of those. I have so much stuff that I have to go through, as well as my own stuff and my van life stuff. So everything's not in my van. At least I have a place where I can pack for the trip. So if I know I'm going to certain states and I'm not going to use my electric bike, I won't bring it. But I have a place securely to store it at homebase. So I have a section where it's just strictly all of my van life stuff, my Starlink, all that stuff. I don't carry that in this van unless I know I'm going to need it. So that's a benefit to having a home base. So I do have that kind of a storage facility. Plus, I love my couch. So I'm taking my couch. I'm taking the bed that I sleep in because it's such a comfortable bed. Love my bed. But I have 3 desks. What for? So one of them's going away. One of them is my bead workstation, and the other one is I can raise it up. That's the one I'm keeping. So I'm getting rid of that. I'm getting rid of this. I'm getting rid of that. Boom, 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 boom. So literally have been tossing out things like crazy. And my mother was a fan of Home Shopping Network. She would buy every kitchen gadget there ever was. I like have so many blenders, magic bullets, um ninjas, you name it, and I freaking have the gadget for you. New wave oven that was, that you could roast a turkey in or cook a turkey in. I have those. I have umpteen amounts of gadgets and gadgets for kitchens, for baking, for this and that and the other thing. She loved to do that. All in the garage sale / donation. Oh, that's where it all went. Crazy. I'm listening and oh, no problem, Crystal. Hey, you got to do you, girl. That's all right. Not a problem. When you're going up north, in the middle of nowhere for that job, I will be going in October. So, I am doing the Unbeatable Experience, the Beet Harvest this year in October 1st. I have to be there, but I think we have to be there a week before or something like that at the end of September. I will be going up to Drayton, North Dakota so far. I'm slated for Drayton so far. I don't know. But that's where they have me initially slated for, is the Drayton, North Dakota, which is about an hour from the Canadian border. So I don't know what shift. I don't know anything as far as, all I know is I'm a helper. I'm the one who cleans up all the dirt and the machine and that kind of stuff. It's all right. It's a 12-hour shift, 12 hours on, 12 hours off. It's, when the beet harvest gets going, it's about 10 to 15, 16 days, but they want you there for 30 in case of weather. So I'll be going up to that first week of December, or first week of September. Last week of September. I have to start October 1st. Hey, Rose, how are you? Rose is still in courtside. Annie and Spence. Oh, I love kitchen gadgets. Oh, man, you would have had a heyday with my mother. I'm telling you, kitchen gadgets everywhere. Everybody's saying hi. Oh, there's Rose. Thanks, Rose. Dropping everyone's link for everybody. Annie and Spence, yay! Oh, man, gal. We should do a camp. Well, see, here's the thing about camp host shops. Now, I don't mind being a camp host, but the problem is they want the full season most of the time. They want it from April 1st to October 1st. And I can't guarantee that. That's a lot of a wait time for me building Dasherville, because Dasherville has to get done by December. I have my children coming this year for Christmas. So my house has to be complete by then. And so I'm doing the beet harvest. I am looking for DigiKey for a 3-month deal. Some of the camp hosts do have, month to month, but they're very few that I have found. But not that I'm not, I don't want to do it. I want to work on the YouTube channel. So I want to go start exploring and doing the, taking the van out and only driving 300 miles per day and go explore a city or a town or something. So I plan on doing a lot of traveling. I plan on doing a lot of visiting places that I've wanted to go see, like Devil's Tower. I wanted to see that since I was a kid, since Close Encounters of the Third Kind. I've never seen it with my own eyes. Want to go there. I haven't seen the Salt Flats. I haven't done the things, I saw Mount Rushmore when I was probably 5 or 6. So I'd like to go see that for real. And, Yellowstone Park and see the geyser and all that kind of stuff. I haven't done any of that stuff, and those things have really been on my bucket list. So I plan on just taking the van and going and doing YouTube and getting monetized through the YouTube channel. And here's the best part. Okay, so I have the 1,000. Great, fine, no problem. And now I'm going to be doing the content more consistently. The reason why I haven't put out content, and I'm really sorry, guys, as you know, getting your whole entire life downsized into a small amount is insane. And yes, it's 5 months now I've been doing this. And, after I got workforce reduced, I've been working Uber Eats and DoorDash every now and then, but I haven't really consistently done that because literally going through the house has been crazy. And then helped out a friend. My daughter came over. This life happened. It took a while. So now that I've got the house almost, like I said, 80% cleared out, not just for pictures, but cleared out. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited because I'm almost done. Like, if they were to sell the house and said I had a week to go, no problem. I'm already packed up. I'm ready to go. So that's kind of a good thing. But it took me a while to get there. And yeah, I could have just did the pictures and then worked along the way, and then had a month or so to when they selling the house or fix this up or fix that up, whatever, yada yada. It's just still knowing inside my head I've got the house completely clean, completely empty, 80% emptied already. I'm just that little bit. I have one room. It's my bead room that has all of my beads and all of my jewelry, my resin, my, nylon cords, and all my, everything in there. That room is insane. And it's also the studio. So crazy as that is, that's the only room I have left. Nuts, right? Crazy. But once that happens, and as you can tell, there's a little cabinet right here. This is where all the beads are going, guys. I'm taking just little containers, and the rest of it, I'm keeping it at home base. When I use one, I'll come back to home base, fill it, and put it back in the van here. So, because I will have all of these for all my beads and all my nylon cords, my tools, everything else. There's about 7 or 8 drawers there. They're completely just for my business here in the van. Yay! So exciting. Because I always wanted to do that. So I can continue ODT crystal jewelry. But big news. I have been approved to be an Amazon influencer. So I now can give reviews on products and things that I have that I've bought from Amazon, and have my own storefront and links and things. So again, it's like the associates program. So basically, you click on it, they pay me. It doesn't come out of you. Kind of way to help out the channel, but it's a better step. It's just like that. So, but I get my own Amazon page. Yay! So finally got approved from that 2 days ago. So I'm like, yes, so exciting. So now I'll be putting that on my YouTube channel. I'm going to make an actual header for my posts. Every post that will have. Also, will sign up for Patreon. I will sign up for, well, I don't have memberships yet because I think you need 3,000 watch hours. I'm close, but I think I've got like 2,500 watch hours. So once I get the watch hours to 3,000, I can start doing memberships here on YouTube where I can do some extra stuff. So that's kind of cool. So yeah, things I want to really work YouTube and Amazon influencer program and make that my income for living instead of having to sign into a job. Because you got to put the work in. That's all. So that's what I'm going to do. Yes. Everybody's saying hi. Please, everyone, if you're watching the replay, I used all my kitchen gas. I don't know how I get rid of them. See, I didn't because these were my mother's. So they were just sitting around. And if I didn't use anything, there's only one thing that my mother bought that I used. And I'm keeping that. My whole adage is if I haven't used it within the year, it's gone. Because if I didn't use it, what's the point? Why are you holding on to it? So there's one item. It's a Johnsonville brat maker. So Johnsonville has a package of 5 brats or 6 brats that they have. And they literally have a maker that you just close it, you push the button, and it cooks it perfectly every freaking time. So I've used that multiple times. So I'm keeping that piece. But other than that, I have never really used any of my mother's other gadgets. So let somebody else use them because, I don't use them. If I haven't used it in a year, I'm not going to use it now. So if I haven't used it now, I won't use it later either. So there you go. Hey, Brenda, how are you? Larissa, Brenda. I don't have a problem with just thinking about dicing the kitchen. Oh, God. And it's tough because you have to really think. If you haven't used it in a year, do you really need it? I mean, I understand if it's like Christmas cookie cutters, because that's a seasonal thing. Okay. Christmas, you do a lot of baking for, gifts and cookies and things like that. I get that. Okay. And I do have some Christmas cutters that I keep. Okay. And I have one Christmas shooter because I make spritz cookies. My mother did. And so I'm going to carry on the tradition and make spritz cookies for my kids. And so, and I kept the shooter. Now I only use it once a year during that time, but I'll keep that. But other than that, I haven't used anything else. So what I do, I have in the man. And y'all know I like to cook. Don't get me wrong. I love to cook. But my mom had these beautiful bowl sets and wonderful like bakeware. And I gave them to my baker friends. Just gave them the whole lot. And they split it amongst themselves. Because she bought a whole set of something. And literally, it must have been 16 bowls and 12 casserole dishes with serving trays and all this. She had the whole set. I used one piece of that set, and that's the only piece I kept. Other than that, they all split it amongst all their baker friends because, they could. And I'd rather somebody use them than they sitting in somewhere, collecting dust. So they were happy. I was happy. They got used. Win-win. Everybody's saying hi. Devil's Hollow is awesome. Since you're going to North Dakota, you're going to travel through some really great territory. I know. That's why I'm so excited. Because, I just want to go. And I don't want to rush. Usually when I travel, I travel for 8, 9, 10 hours a night until I get to my destination. And then, I enjoy where I'm at. Well, I don't want to do that. I want to stop at, Podunk Town and, oh, this is kind of interesting. I'm going to stop here for the night and, walk around town and check out the mom and pop shops. And, I want to do all that. So, and if I like the town, stay another day if I want. Why not? Your full-time van life. That's the whole part of it. That's the whole reason why. So that's what I'm going to do. Made up my mind. That's what I'm going to do. Hey, Jeremy. Hello. You are new, bro. Welcome, welcome, Dashers. Say hello to Jeremy. Show him some love. Congratulations. Oh, I thought anyone can do that. I didn't know that you have to be approved by. Yes, Amazon influencer. You have to be approved based on your interaction with your social media accounts, and then you have to do videos, and the videos have to be approved before you're allowed to make a commission. Yeah, you can get a storefront and everything else, but you can't make money off of it until you're approved for commissions. That part will be zeroed and blocked off until you are approved from 3 videos. What I do? I did the Niffler backpack. I did a KitchenAid 9-speed hand mixer. Oh, I'm keeping that one, by the way. Um, and what else? Oh, the fold away fan, the oscillating fold away fan, because in van life you always need a strong fan. Yeah. So I did that. So I have a whole list of stuff now that I can make 1-minute videos on the product, and then it goes on that product, and whoever purchases it, then I get a small kickback or a small commission from that. No cost to the person. Same as the associate program. I know. Thank you. It was tough, I mean, you have and it's a business. So I'm going to have to keep uploading these 1-minute short reviews on, and you all know I love Amazon. So I've got enough here to start. So I have no problem with that. Rock on. You got to make money while you're on the road. I'm not going to lie. Making money on the road, if you are committed to doing that, then you will succeed. But if you just say, oh, well, maybe I'll make it, well, you're not going to make it. I mean, look at what happened. I mean, I haven't really been consistent on videos and things like that because I've been so busy downsizing the house, or downsizing the sticks and bricks, and then building Dasherville at the same time. Having those 2 things are incredibly difficult. Add on a friend that came over that needed help, that I took helped out for a couple months, and then my daughter came over, and not to say that that's a wrong thing, but life happens. So these things have to really, it takes a toll on being consistent. I got to tell you, once these 2 big things, downsizing the house and moving out, getting the house sold, and Dasherville being built, boy, hang on to your socks, people. My ultimate goal is to do a video a day. Yeah, a video a day. So I downloaded Final Cut Pro. I haven't used it in 16 years, but I'm back to using Final Cut Pro. I'm breaking all of my wheelhouse, all my broadcasting experience out of the wheelhouse. So hold on to your socks, people, because it's a coming. It's a coming. For those of you that know that when people click on the link for a product and you get a little of that click, yes, correct. So it's what happens is you click on my video, and then you click on the product, because there's always a link on my video to the product I'm reviewing. When you go there and you purchase it, okay, is when I get a little something, a commission. Okay. And it costs nothing to you. Amazon pays it to say, hey, thanks for recommending this product. They really liked it. They bought it off of your video. But what's nice is they have, like, I think, an hour. So if they purchase something else within that hour and it doesn't purchase yours, there's a cookie in there that expires in an hour, and I get whatever they sold, whatever they did end up purchasing, even though they didn't purchase mine. So I've gotten commissions like that too, and that's been on the associate program. So it's definitely different with the influencer page, but because I have my own storefront. So I have Van Life Kitchen, Van Life Technology, Van Life Essentials, and What was the other one? Bathroom. So I had bathroom, which includes like laundry, toilet, all those kind of things. So I have my recommendations in 4 categories. So I'm going to be doing videos on all of those stuff. So all the stuff that I have used and purchased and used today, that's the videos I'm going to make. And then, you know, somebody ends up liking what they see, boom. But I'll also, on all of my posts now, I will have a section where it has my Amazon storefront. It'll have the 4 sections. So if anybody wants to just go to Van Life Technology, what I recommend, they can click the link and go right there and see the list of items that I use. And or they want to see some of the videos that I do, fine. There's a little thing. I can even do an Amazon Live if I want. Things like that. So yeah, that is the influencer program. So I got approved. Yay, congratulations to me. Whoop, whoop. First try. You only have 3 tries. Once you upload your 3 videos, you have 3 tries because somebody actually physically watches your video to make sure that you are within Amazon's parameters. And you only have 3 chances. After that 3 chances, you're done. You have to sign up with a new email and start the whole process all over again. So, and I got it on the first try. Yay for me. So, that's how it works. Yep. See, I just purchased some of my craft stuff and made some money back. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I have so much craft stuff. It's like, even when I do my garage sale, I'm going to have a little section where it's going to be ODT crystal jewelry. And, I will actually put out my jewelry out there. Thanks, Rose. I just purchased a bunch of my craft. Same day, I would love to go up to Dakota's and just look around and see Mount Rushmore. Yeah, I totally want to do that. So going to do that. Everybody's saying hello to Jeremy. Boy, I better get down on these comments, huh? Oh, the little video that you actually... Yes. Exactly. I'm a tool girl. I understand the mixer thing. And trying to get rickshaw sold too. Oh, yes. And trying to get rickshaw. Actually, Cascade Campers reached out to me today. And I'm so sorry. Oh my God, I missed this email. Yada, yada, yada. I'm so sorry. Is everything still the same? I promised to get this up and yada, yada. So I'm sure it'll be posted on Cascade site pretty soon. So, yeah. Forgot about that one. Doing that one too. I have to say, some people are just awfully bad. I was watching one on a product I really wanted. But every other word, I just couldn't take it. I didn't get the, and that's the thing, because if you don't know the product, some people just buy product and make the thing and post it. I don't, I like to do videos on things that I've purchased myself because I'm able to talk. Like my Niffler. I bought my Niffler backpack and it's 7 months I've had it. And I'm a backpack purse person. And normally the backpacks rip and the shoulder straps aren't comfortable or this or that or the other thing. So I'm able to talk about the pluses and minuses of this particular purse. So to me, if I'm talking about it, something I've either used, purchased myself, still use, or the pluses to it. I don't want to recommend something I don't like, because then that's just wrong. So I don't do it. You have a whole lot going on. You're still getting major stuff done. Trying to. Unfortunately, YouTube right now had to take a second seat because of everything else was more of a priority to get done and over with since my workforce reduction. Having to sell my house, having to sell Rickshaw, and building Dasherville were the three major things that had to get done. And once those three are complete, then I can really focus on YouTube, YouTube, Amazon influencer page, those things, because I just can't do it all, people. I'm human. Luckily, I still do the live every Sunday, so thank goodness for that. So you all know, bear with me. I know I haven't been consistent. I apologize, guys, but bear with me. You will love the content once it starts coming. Swear to God. In fact, yesterday and today, my sister helped me out. So between my sister helping me out, I was able to actually show the piles of things of how my system works. And so that whole system worked like a charm. We were able to downsize a whole entire shed. And let me tell you, Rose can tell you how full that shed was. And we got it done in a day. Well, yeah, a day. And the garage was completely, half of the garage is for the donations / garage sale. And literally, it's only half of my second car space, but it's to the top. My sister didn't think it was all going to fit. And when she was surprised to see that it only took up half the space, and she's, oh my gosh. I mean, literally, there are so much stuff. It's insane. But like I said, Rose can tell you, that shed was packed. Packed. You couldn't walk around at all. And now I only have one little corner. That's it. And 80% of that is emotional later with my mother and father's things. I can't get over it. It's so cool. I need to talk to you about another affiliate program once you're monetized. Oh, awesome. I would be fantastic to listen once I start getting more videos and more watch hours and everything else. Trust me, guys, I'm going to explode. These three major things, it's always a life change when you lose your job, lose your house, and downsizing to move into a van. So these are all major life incidents. So it's a lot of stressful right now. And thank you guys for hanging on. I really do appreciate your support and love, y'all. You're there. You're here every week. You guys totally understand, what's going on. You're not really expecting me to put out a video, but I know I should. But it's just been, and you guys are understanding that. Believe me. Hang in there. There is excellent content on the way. Not kidding. Love crafts. So gonna do a tutorial Thursday. I know. I heard that too. Joanne is declaring chapter 11. Yep. Share a sale. Okay. I'll check that out. Write that down. Did I get a little pouch of camping silverware that folds up out of rickshaw because I can't find them? Yes, they were still in rickshaw. I have them. Crap, it started raining here. Done before. Yeah, and I love Joanne Fabrics because they have more than just fabric, but they have always such a great selection. And so I love to go to Joanne when I'm looking for the unique shades and things like that. When I had my element, I used Joanne Fabrics, to get a nice, what do you call it? The star, universe print and things, and I made some couch covers for the element, and so those things were from Joanne. So I'm surprised actually, but I didn't know that they went twice. I didn't know that they had chapter 11 before. So that is my brother from another mother's in the house. Fashionably late. No problem, Tim. We love you. Stopping on the way back to Illinois. Oh, you're on the way back? More bang for your bucks. On the way back. Yeah, I have yours in queue to watch after I get off the live here, guys. Definitely, definitely. But all right, so I know it is Sunday, and now you have to get back to doing what you got to be doing. This is. Did you finish building me whatever it was that you were building for me? Oh, that's for Tim. Hey, my man. Hey, my man. See, Tim's in the house. Everybody got to say hello. So that is what's happening with Dasherville and my sticks and bricks. It has been an awesome week. I am very happy with the outcome. I'm starting to, as you can see, like make some extra storage for full-time living in this van because storage in this place is very lacking. Making a few extra projects to put on here so I can actually utilize the van better. So as you can see, like my good old, got a microwave. Got a microwave for the van. Whoop, whoop, 700 watts, y'all. So I will definitely have some reheats to heat up lefties. So I'm excited. So there are some changes that I am making to my van to make it more comfortable for full time. Traveling back. Oh, took precedence. Yeah, absolutely. Is your van totally empty right now? No, it is not. I am, well, I should say yes and no because I am outfitting it. So I have things in here and I am outfitting it for full-time use. There is definitely a difference between part-time and full-time, what I bring and what I need. So definitely there is a lot of things. Luckily, I have a home base that I can switch things out based on trips. I know I'm going to be gone for 3 months. What am I going to need for those 3 months? Whatever I don't need, I can leave at home base and take what I need. Like if I know I'm not going to use my electric bike, I'll leave it back. But if I know I'm going to be on trail for something, yeah, I'll bring it. So there are things that, depending on what area and what time of the year, I'm able to do that. So I'm outfitting it now for storage, for clothes, for food. Because, I don't want to go to the grocery store every, week. Maybe I want 2 weeks of storage of food. So how am I going to do that? I was only doing for a week. So things like that is what you have to look out for. Looks like there's nothing in it. Oh, yeah, there is. It's just hidden. Y'all just don't see it. It's here. Trust me. It's just looks, come on, you got to have a nice place. You can't be all like janky. Oh, yeah. You got to have some kind of nice. Oh, and if Nora was here, I have Nora's painting, right? Oh, let me see if I can do it. Well, right there. There's Nora's painting on my, see, but y'all can see I've got stuff crazy. You just don't see it. But that's the beauty of everything, right? Do you know how to fix instantly? I understand your situation. Same with me. Sold the house, had a deadline, building out my van. Yep. Totally agree. It's not fun. It's not fun. So something has to take a back seat. And for now, unfortunately, that is YouTube. But y'all know I'm faithful to you. Hope you're faithful to me as you guys show up every single Sunday, and I appreciate it. Everybody saying, how's it going? How's it going? Oh, I didn't read that one. Microwave, and maybe 7 months, but it really is 1200 watts. I have one. Thank God I have a 1500 watt inverter. But I actually tried it, and because here's the thing, you're only using it for maximum 5 minutes to reheat something. So it's not like it's on for 20 minutes. This is just mostly for like reheats. So it's only, or hot water, to get some hot water in 2 minutes or something like that. I can get, it's the same as if I would use my induction cooktop. So it's not like, a big deal. If you're using it for 20 minutes, yeah, then that's kind of be a strain on your battery. But, this I haven't had a problem with. I tried it here, did it for 2 minutes to make some tea just for fun, and it worked just fine. Woohoo! It's a big job. 1 hour from Chicago. Oh, 1 hour from home already. Did I ask you if you're going to O24? I hope to. Oh, you're asking Tim. Oh, I use iOverlander. I wish, viewable, exactly. Viewable. Okay, guys? Viewable. Not going to make it to O24. Aw. Anything from you about my van? But not. Seems old and not updated. Oh, hold my tongue. I had to purchase a membership. I don't know. I'll have to look at that because I've used iOverlander, the free version. Yeah, I never had to pay for iOverlander. Yes, that's true about a microwave. True about the microwave. Yep. Yeah. Just using it to reheat, people. Not using it to make anything. I'm using it for reheats. That's it. Have a great Lisa. Sending all good vibes. Oh, geez. It is about that time, huh? I've cleaned it up somewhat. It is about that time anyways. Thank you all again for this week's chat. This is the update. Again, I'm not going to promise this time. I swear to God. I do have some videos that I am editing. I'm relearning Final Cut Pro. It's been 16 years since I've touched it, so I'm a little rusty on it. So getting back up to speed with Final Cut Pro. I hope to have the updates for Dasherville. I have the videos for Dasherville for its framing, for the plumbing, and the rain. Also, the 4-box system to downsizing, my tips and tricks. That also is coming. because this weekend was a great example of how to really go through a complete shed that's full of everything and get it done in a day. So literally, I know the system works. Yay. So we filmed it so y'all could see what I was talking about when I talk about my 4-box system. So that video is coming out. I'm not making any promises as to when they will. I'm going to try my best, but right now my priority is to get the house picture ready so the photographer can come in and get my house on the market. Also, rickshaw is getting sold, so I will have to get rickshaw detailed and everything else in case somebody wants to purchase rickshaw, because that will be going up on the Cascade website, Cascade Camper website. So again, not making any promises. I am going to try my best to get at least 2 videos out this week, even if they have to be shorts. I will try to do that. Not making the promises because at this moment my head's like going 20 miles an hour. But I love you all and I appreciate you all, and I do appreciate you guys sticking with me. Thank you so much. Have a great week, everyone. Please stay safe out there. It is crazy right now. So please be careful and be kind to each other. And as always, stop dreaming it and start living it, guys. I love you all. Bye. Bye. Good night.